Now we're looking to test the skills that we have learned over the past 3 tasks, so try and give this one a go if you can before watching the video. Okay, so we're going to open up Task 6, Holiday Costs. Step 1 asks us to underline the heading in A1, so click on A1 and click the U for underline. We can delete that comment. Step 2 asks us to shade the cells in A2 to D2 with the colour yellow. So I'm going to highlight them all and click on the paint bucket, drop arrow and make sure we're selecting yellow. Delete that comment. Step 3. Use a formula in cells D3 to D10, which is here, to calculate the total revenue per hotel. We can see that 250 guests have booked at £350 per night. To find out how much we're making in total, we need to times those two together. So we start every formula with an equals, click on 250, we do the star for multiplication, and click on 350. Instead of repeating that over and over, we can drag it down with the green square in the corner. Step 4 asks us to use a formula in cell B12, which is here, to calculate the total sales in July. If you hadn't noticed, A1 lets us know that all of the information we're looking at is the bookings for Tenerife holidays in July. So we're going to be using the sum formula for the total revenue per hotel column. When looking for the average, we're going to use the average formula for the same set of data. Highest revenue is max for maximum, and lowest revenue is min for minimum. We've now done everything in this comment, so we can delete it. Because we're now looking to test ourselves, we're going to have a look at printing. We are being asked to change the page setup to landscape. Let's make sure everything is visible. To change your page setup to landscape, I would go to Print Preview. So File, Print, and right here where it says Portrait Orientation, you can change this to Landscape. Next, it asks you to do a print preview to make sure that your spreadsheet fits onto one page. We can see currently that it does. We're being asked next to insert our name as a footer. So we go to Page Setup, go to Header/Footer, Custom Footer, and put our name in the left section. It's good practice to put the task number in the center section as you're going to be asked to do this for your exam. Press OK. Ensure all comments are removed before printing. Keep that in mind while we look at the next couple of instructions. If instructed by your teacher, which you are, print one copy of the spreadsheet in value view showing grid lines only. What we're currently looking at is value view. Value view means that the formulas that we type in produce a value and we don't see what we've typed and rather the answer of the formulas that we have put in. To show grid lines only, we go to Page Setup, we go to Sheet, and we go to Grid Lines and Ticket. You can now see that we've got the lines, the grid lines between each cell. You would make sure this comment was deleted and then press Print. But we're also being asked to print one copy in Formula View. We're also being asked to include grid lines and row and column headings. So I'm going to go to Page Setup, to Sheet, Grid Lines is already ticked, and we're now going to click Row and Column Headings so we can now see these appear around the side and top. To go into Formula View, go back into your spreadsheet. I'm now going to delete this comment. Go up to Formulas at the top and click Show Formulas. What this does for us is it shows exactly what we've typed in each box, in each cell. You have to be very careful that no information is cut off because often it's going to do things like it has in A1 here. So I'm going to drag between A and B. I'm going to put my mouse and I'm going to drag it over to the right and make sure that no information is missed. If I want it to be exact, I can double click and it will move it past all of the text. I need to do another print preview to make sure it fits on one page, which I can see that right now it's not. So at the bottom here where it says no scaling, I'm going to click it, I'm going to fit sheet on one page, and now I'm ready for printing.